Hey Steven, it's Matt Artus from Handy Chevrolet. I want to thank you so much for taking my call and chatting with me a little bit. And you know, I was doing some thinking and in conjunction to some things that you said when you were, looking at the vehicle about specific options and if it had it. So what I did after I spoke to you the first time today is I did some research and I found this beautiful 2020 Chevrolet Traverse, just like what you were looking at, except it's less money than a new one, more options. It has a whisker less bumper to bumper, but it has way more powertrain warranty than a brand new car. It's black, mosaic black metallic, so it's got a metallic in the paint. We would obviously detail it before you took it. And one thing that's nice, black vehicle's kind of tough in the winter, or in the summer, excuse me. 1,000,000 degrees outside, and you know when you get in that car, it's gonna be really hot. One feature that this car has is remote window operation. Hold the unlock button for 5 seconds, and all your windows roll down for you. So it's nice and cool by the time you get in. If you got kids or grandkids, or just a dog, it's good to not be 1,000,000 degrees in there. It also has remote start, which is factory, and definitely something that would be really nice in the wintertime up here in the north. It also has heated seats. We're gonna get into the interior in a bit, but first things first, just like the LT that you drove, it has the side blind zone alert, so it'll alert you when someone's in your blind spot. Open up here, the first thing you notice is leather interior, super, super comfortable seats. I highly recommend sitting in it and going for a test drive. It has the automatic rear hatch like the previous did, but this one has the Bose stereo, which is a 10-speaker audio system. It is the best on the market. And we'll go over a couple other features in the car, but just real quick, I'll show you the outlay on the back here. Obviously, being bucket style seating, you do have rear heat controls as well as front. On this model, you get a house plug-in back there. What makes the Traverse bigger than any other vehicle in its segment is the ability to move your second row seat forward and back. The back seat, I'm 6'2", and I would drive one of these cross country in the third row all day long because I have plenty of leg room. That's something that you don't get in a lot of other makes and models, so that's definitely something to consider. This is the power rear hatch. Just to show you that, the seats do fold down just like the other one that I showed you. And you do have quite a bit of storage under here with a couple manuals in there. This middle seat belt just comes down so you can actually have a shoulder strap. So that works pretty well, and it's up out of the way. Power rear hatch, just push the button, comes down. You can set that to 3/4 if you're not so tall. One last thing I want to mention. On the other car you drove, you only saw one camera, really. And the other one on this, so this one has two. This is your traditional backup camera. This is your reverse review mirror camera. So I'm gonna show you that in just a second. This has a rear wiper, so you can wash the rear window. Well, it also sprays across your lenses so your backup camera stays nice and clean. It's pretty sweet. Hold on just a second and I'll show you a little bit about the inside. Hey guys, it's Matt back. I'm inside the vehicle. One thing that you'll notice as soon as you look at the driver information center back here is that you get a speed limit sign. So whenever you're on a state posted highway, that speed limit will come right up for you, so you never have to guess what the speed limit is. Your mile per hour gauge and miles till empty. Very easy touch with the arrows on the steering wheel, just to kind of go through your trip A, trip B, that sort of stuff. You have XM. You can launch your nav onto your driver information center, which is a first, which is really cool. Obviously Bluetooth options and then some settings. To come over to the touchscreen, this still has your secret hideaway compartment. As that comes back down, you'll notice the audio system. So this isn't just your average XM, this is XM 360. XM 360, you can pause, rewind, fast forward, as long as you've been listening to the radio station, so very cool. That Bose stereo system, you hit sound, you can adjust your bass, treble, all that good stuff to get a really nice sound. You can also hit more, and you can Bluetooth music, XM, pretty much any connectivity possible. Phone, super easy to use, gives you contacts, keypad, recent calls. Really, really cool stuff. Navigation, this is something that the other vehicle that you looked at didn't have, and this one does have. So you'll have the luxury of being able to use the in-screen map without having to have your phone plugged in and using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which it has a Wi-Fi hotspot. So this car is its own Wi-Fi network. You can do certain users so that if you or your wife gets in the vehicle, you can have different users, and it remembers your radio presets up top. Gives you a little more custom feel. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, that's connectivity. You have to plug your phone in and simply read what's on the screen because your phone projects right up there. OnStar services, climate control, super cool. You have front climate control, which you can tailor however you want. You can also do the rear. You can do just the feet, just the face, whatever you want. You can even sync it with the front. It's a pretty cool system. Get back here. Camera. So this is the 360 camera that I was talking to you about briefly, and I explained a little bit to you. So it's got a topographical view. You can see these lines in the parking lot as clear as day. That was out of the front of the car. Now we're out of the back. You can look. I mean, there's so many different camera angle views, right down on the front, right down on the back, surround vision. I mean, it's amazing what this car can do. Definitely something I highly recommend. The last thing I want to touch on is the reverse rearview mirror camera. You ready for this? If you flip this down, you're gonna get an actual view of what is behind you. So you no longer have to look through headrests and people's heads. You can see exactly what you're looking at very, very easily. And it's one of our favorite options that just came out this year, and I think you'll like it too. And definitely all around a really great vehicle. It is a twist button 4-wheel drive system. And I'm certainly happy to show you a little bit more about the car. Maybe we can get together on Monday. My number here is 802-528-2124. And as always, when you're short on time, shop online at handycars.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day.